I'm Krystyne Cheever, and welcome to the All Friends Cabaret, a variety show that connects you with your community. And as always, we want you to be a part of it. Do you sing? Do you dance? Do you act? Do you have that special organization you're raising funds for? Well, at the end of every program, I invite you to get in touch with me to become a part of the All Friends Cabaret. Hi there, I'm Krystyne Cheever, and welcome to the All Friends Cabaret. Tonight on the show, we have the music of the A2Z Boyz. But first, we're going to talk to one of those boys, and he's one of my favorites, John Zucco. John Zucco, I call him Johnny.
I'm the Z.
He's
the
a Z.
We haven't figured that out, yeah.
You have been a professional DJ, musician in the Boston area for 30 years, including your home stay at the Beachcomber.
Beachcomber in Quincy for 21 years, yeah.
Doing a certain night, the Sunday night.
Karaoke night, Wednesday night.
Okay.
Night. Then I was doing Sunday night. We did an 80s night for a long time on Sunday. We sort of just retired that time to move on
All
to
right.
the next. Maybe someone will take that into the 90s.
Oh, wait. Oh, so 80s is my
80s is
husband
done,
and
yep,
his good
yeah.
friend Pat always hit that.
80s night, yeah.
Yeah, so now you're
Yep.
moving along.
Yep.
So you've been a DJ and professional musician for
Yeah.
30 years. Tell me, how
Well,
does
you're being
one...
generous of 30 years. You'd
Okay.
have to up that.
Okay.
Maybe add another 10 onto that.
Okay. Well, John and I have a history
Yep.
between corporate events and my sister Jen's wedding a few years back and my mother's wedding a few years back.
That's right,
that
your
you,
mother's, I forgot about
I
that,
know,
yeah.
I know. We've had a history. And so tell me, how does one go into the business of disc jockeying?
Well, it was sort of an offshoot of playing an instrument. What happened was in 1995, I started working at an entertainment agency, booking entertainment. And I started seeing what disc jockeys were making for money.
Okay.
They were making more than I was making as a band leader. So I gradually started delving into that, started doing it. And
And where are you from?
I'm from Medford originally.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. But you've made Boston and the outskirts.
Yeah, I
your
live in
home.
Hanson. I'm on the South Shore now. So I went from north to south. So I'm down in the south with the cows and chickens, nice and peaceful.
All right, very good.
Nice and relaxing. But I'm in '95. I started making the transition over. Started DJing events as well. I'd been doing karaoke since '91 at the Beachcomber and another place at Days Inn in Woburn. I started at those two places, but the actual DJing part, which is a little different, I started doing in '95, and that gradually just grew every year until 2007. I just went straight DJing.
Okay.
And then in 2008 or so, Richie and myself, the A of A to Z,
Yes.
we started doing a little duo, and then that sort of, we added Mike, who I first played with in 1973.
Oh,
so I've known
geez.
Mike for a long time.
Yes.
We brought Mike
Go
into
way
the
back.
fold. So
All
he's
right.
the two of the A to Z Boyz.
Oh, all
He's
right.
the
You all
two.
have your own letters.
With the A to Z,
Monikers.
we call ourselves the, there's three of us, we call ourselves the world's largest duo.
Okay.
go.
That works.
That works, yeah.
So with your long career, and in this, what is the biggest event that you've done?
I did, years ago, I did the opening of the new Boston Garden, which was the Fleet Center back then.
Oh,
I
nice.
did the, with the band I was doing, we did the corporate sponsor event the night before the actual big opening. So that was a great, it was, you know, you're there. We were playing at the Garden.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Because it was all corporate people there, you know.
Right.
But it was a thrill just to be in there. And you know, seeing you on the Jumbotron and
Oh, that's
everything, oh, it
nice.
was great. Yeah, it was a great time.
Now, what
Yeah.
are the qualities one needs? Because you're dealing with, okay, you could have an event where they say, okay, only classical music and it's a
Yep.
quiet dinner, or it's a rousing 50th birthday party. What do you need? And in between,
you
you've got
need
weddings.
ears to be able to listen to your client. Listen and know what your client wants. That's half the battle, knowing
Is
what
it?
your client wants and playing what they want. So.
All right,
And
because
personality, because you know, you and I got along real well when I started doing corporate events
Yes,
with you.
yes.
Because I listened to what you wanted.
Right.
And you know, I didn't have an attitude, or I was pleasant. You got to be pleasant, do what
Right.
the client wants, and
and
that's
that helps
90%
you
of the battle.
flow
Yeah. Oh,
through
yeah.
the event, because I'm sure,
Yeah.
you know, there is a show called Bridezillas, and I'm not
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that brides out there are all terrible, but you hear that it's the most stressful event.
It is, but
even though it's the most
now
joyous.
with brides, I always my number one rule is to call them back immediately. And once you've called them back immediately, they said, "Wow, you're the only one that ever calls me back right away."
Because it's part of a
and
business.
they like you, so you make them like you right up. Even if they're a bridezilla, you make them like you right
and
off
I
the
shouldn't
bat.
say that, disclaimer.
Yeah.
I love
There's
all brides.
groomzillas too, but you make them like you right off the bat because they know you're paying attention to them.
Right.
And you're taking care of them. So once so they're fine with you. So then they go
Right.
yell at someone else.
And then tell me about the event. Tell me about the event at Gillette Stadium.
That
you
was
did.
for Covidien Healthcare. Covidien is one of the big sponsors at Gillette. And a few years ago, I did their summer outing, which was right on the field at Gillette Stadium.
So there you are on the Jumbotron again.
Right there at Gillette. And it was just amazing because, you're in there and you speak on the microphone. We had a big sound system and you speak on the mic, hello, hello, hello,
Yeah.
hello. So it just, goes. But the one thing I noticed about Gillette Stadium, that field, that AstroTurf, that stuff is hard.
Oh, okay.
I cannot imagine being
You wanna-
slammed down on that turf.
And no one did. There were no
No,
practice
there were no
runs on it.
practice ones. But that's a hard surface. I really give those guys credit because if you're getting tackled, or if you're going up for a pass and getting slammed down, that's got to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have DJing that you do and karaoke. That must be
yep.
a lot of fun. I mean,
Karaoke's
you've
a lot
probably
of
met
fun.
a ton of new
I've met a
people.
lot of strange people doing karaoke.
What
some
is it about
characters.
karaoke? Because I know maybe I've gone to a karaoke event 2 weeks in a row,
Yeah.
and some people get up there and really they love doing it,
Yeah.
right? So
And the good thing is it gives the person that might not be good enough to sing with the band the chance to get up on stage and act out their fantasy, be a
Right.
star.
right,
So that's the beauty of that. And it also is good for people that might not be at that level yet, but it gives them the practice to get to that level.
Right.
In the 21 years I've been at the Beachcomber, there's been a few people where I've said to them, go away, your work here is done. Go sing with a band.
oh, that's
And
great.
they've done that, they leave, they sing, they come back a year later,
Oh,
they're
so-
20 times better.
So
Yeah.
people look at this as like a training
Yeah.
ground
Oh, yeah.
for.
Even Richie, who sings with us, did a lot of karaoke work really back in the days, and that helped Richie actually
Right.
hone his craft till he got to the point where he started singing with his own other band that he actually sings with, a large band that he sings with.
Oh wow.
Which he's had that band for a long time, but that sort of helped him, get the confidence and figure out what he was doing.
Right.
How to work crowds, how to work the microphones, and just it's a good catalyst to get you up to the next level.
Right, and so your entire career has been about music.
Yeah.
And so you love, so you love what you do.
Yeah, anything to avoid an honest day's work. Yeah.
But see, that's good. Now tell us about. We're not just sitting with John Zucco. We are sitting with the award-winning John Zucco. So tell me about the award you won this summer. That's pretty
I won
admirable.
A few different industry awards, special events industry
Because
awards.
you belong to
Yeah.
some associations,
I'm in a couple
right?
associations, National Association for Catering and Events, and the International Special Events Society. So, these are the groups that I involved, and that helps me get corporate work, wedding work.
Right.
And so, very quick recap, 2003, I won the Affiliate of the Year for NACE, National Association for Catering and Events. Over the years, I won the 2007 ISIS President Award. Then I won the Larry Green ISIS Chapter Dedication Award. That's for ISIS. Larry Green's a big benefactor. And then this year,
Yes.
I won the national award with NACE, National Association for Catering Events. I won the Spirit of NACE Award, which is given an individual, or there were two of us this year that won, that have dedicated themselves over the long term to their individual chapter and the national organization, and also for their work in the community and things like that.
Right.
Which is it was really an honor to get the award.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you
That's
very much.
wonderful.
It's also sort of like the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Academy Awards, where you're so old, they give you the award just so you go away.
So you're like,
So I
no,
have to go away.
no, but that's really
So
admirable.
it really was a great honor to get the award, yeah.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
So on my program, I am all about encouraging all those out there to contact me to be on the show. So how would you encourage or say to someone who wanted to start a career in music, and DJing is an avenue that you chose along with playing and singing?
You got to pound the pavement. Get
Yeah.
out there and just, go. If you want to DJ, go to a club, hone your craft. You got to pay your dues.
Yes.
Like Ringo said, got to pay your dues if you want to sing the blues. You got to get out there and do it. You might fail sometimes, but you keep at it. You just keep doing it. Experience is what gets you going, and meeting people. And with me, there was that point where when I got married in the early 90s and had a baby, I knew I had two choices: either get a horrible day job, which was definitely not what I wanted to do, or I started working at the entertainment agency that was booking me.
Right.
And I started joining these organizations so I could meet the people that ran the hotels, meet the people in the corporations.
So you paved.
And that's how I got to know you from
Yes, corporate.
Lisa that was at the Seaport Hotel, referred me to you, and then I started doing events for the company you were with.
And then hence my whole family.
There you go. It snowballs. Yeah.
That's how how it goes. So, tell us. We're going to hear some great music in a moment, but tell us about the Rod Stewart band. The Rod Stewart impersonator.
Yeah.
What is he? What's his official?
His name is John Anthony. He's a Quincy boy. John Anthony's tribute to Rod Stewart.
Yes, okay.
And John started over here in the Quincy area doing this Rod Stewart tribute thing, and he got so good at it that he finally went to Vegas, gave it a shot, and he's been in the Legends show in Vegas ever since. He called me today. He's in Italy. He's doing a cruise ship. They're in Italy this month, and he's all over the world. But he's
coming
basically
back,
he's coming back at the end of November. So I think November 23rd we'll be playing at the Beachcomber doing a show over there,
great.
and probably somewhere else too. But Johnny's been in Vegas. He's like the big Rod Stewart impersonator in Vegas.
Oh, good.
And the funny part is he told me today one of the girls that plays with him in Vegas, a violin player, just got a gig with the actual Rod Stewart.
Nice.
Doing some shows in Vegas.
Nice. Hey.
I said, that's great. She doesn't have to learn the songs. She already knows them.
Yeah, she's
so
good.
She's good to
oh,
go.
that's great. Well, it's so wonderful to have you on the program,
Thank you.
and I look forward to the great music we're going to hear. So now, what's going to be your first song?
First song is going to be a great old Paul Simon song called "Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard." So we're going to have a little fun stuff going on. So it's a good one to sort of clap along with. Dance and just, tear it up.
Great. So I'll let you get ready.
Thank you,
John. And here we are. The All Friends Cabaret welcomes the A2Z Boyz.
Try not to break anything. Hey, here we go. We are not on. It's tragic. I am plugged in. Oh, I know why. Here we go. Now I'm ready.
Is that the on button?